Alright, what's up everybody? It's my vlog 9. First off, this hat. I love this hat. This is awesome. I wore it all week at work and basically everyone either loved it or hated it. Today actually all three of my supervisors, including the owner of my company, made fun of it. So success. But yeah, and then my coworkers make fun of it too. So I was walking through work and everyone's saying I look like a World War II fighter pilot or something. So I'm walking around work going like this, with acting like I'm gunning people down, like Red Baron or something. But how can you beat this? I mean, it has ear flaps. This thing's awesome. I don't care what you think. It's awesome. I'm wearing it. It has strings too. If I get really cold, I can tie it like that, and I'll be way warmer than you. So yeah, I actually wore this fishing, and this is why I bought it. But anyways, yeah. So I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it all today. So if you like it, cool. If you don't, well, you're stupid. But yeah. Anyways, on to dieting stuff. Today's refeed day, so it's happy day. Discovered recently that there is a sugar cookie Pop-Tart. Oh man, so good. Especially it's like, I don't know, the sweetness is a borderline like what a peanut butter cookie would be. So I was dipping it in, I dipped one in PB2 powder. So it was like a peanut butter sugar cookie, and it was very, very good. But that's been like my new favorite Pop-Tart lately. Big Lots has them super cheap. It's the only place I've seen them. So yeah, I've been down in those things, but I mean, in moderation to what I can fit into my macros, but I've been having them regularly, so they've been good. But so far my macros are still the same. If you don't know what they are, they're during the week 65 fat, 350 carb, 270 protein. Every Friday is a refeed, which is today, up to 500 carbs, and only 60 fat. It's only 5 grams less, and 10 grams less in the protein, so it goes down to 260. But yeah, it's always good. Today is like the day that I kind of go off my normal foods during the week, because during the week my foods are they're sort of similar. You know, I have similar meals. So today is like I like to be more extravagant with my carb sources. You know. Arctic Zero is ridiculously expensive for those little pints. If you don't know what it is, it's like a fake ice cream with 150 calories for a whole pint. All it is it's fat free. All it is carb and protein. But they're like $5 almost each. But I went and bought one today just because I wanted it, and it's like a rare treat. So I went and got one of those, and I made myself a little pizza out of a naan bread thing. If you know what those are, they're about yay big. But I made that with like some turkey bacon chopped up on top with some turkey pepperoni as well. And that was pretty good. I haven't done pizza in a little while. I used to do them a little more frequently, but I kind of have phases of food. So I'll be eating, like right now I'm loving sugar cookie Pop-Tarts. You know, a couple weeks, and lately I've been doing big plates of eggs, and the week before that I had a bunch of turkey burgers, so I was doing eggs over easy on top of a turkey burger like every night for dinner. It was really good. I need to go get some more of those because that was really good. But yeah, I just kind of go through phases. But that reminds me, also I was going to talk really quick about IFYM dieting. So basically, it's not like you're just all sloppy with your food everywhere. It's like, oh, all I have to do is eat 200 grams of protein, whatever carbs, whatever fat a day, so I can just eat all my carbs and protein in one meal and all the fat at the end of the day. Because you have to learn how to space it out, and by that you need to know what foods have what macros in them. So educate yourself and plan your day. And like I said in my other video, if you are learning how to do it, it'll help if you do set meals or more like consistent meals, that instead of just freestyling your food like I'm always doing myself, but I'm used to it. So, like the other day, one of my friends is saying, "Well, it's like the end of the day, and I have 12 fat and 30 carb left, and no protein." So it's like, how you can't let that happen, because it's you get in these positions where like, where, well, what am I gonna eat? You know, you're gonna be stuck. Um, and usually, I mean, in that position, if you really did get like that, I would say whatever, go over a little on your protein, go under a little bit on your carbs. Um, Keep the fat the same if you want, or a little lower on both fat and carbs, and then up the protein a little bit. It's really not going to kill you if you do that one time, because I mean, you're still going to maintain similar calories overall for your day. So if you're tracking your food, I mean, it's not going to kill you if you have 10 grams extra protein a day, but just kind of compensate for it. And I mean, for me, I like to do specific amounts of macros in certain meals during the day. So like a normal work day, when it's really similar. Well, breakfast is always really similar. I mean, it'll be on a work day, it's usually like 70 or 80 carbs, 35 to 45 protein, and maybe 10, 12 fat. That's pretty similar. And then the carbs may go up to about 90, 95 on the weekends, because I usually have less meals on the weekends. But yeah, it's usually always like a pretty good sized meal for breakfast, and then like kind of moderate meals, and then my pre-workout meal is most of the time is a banana Pop-Tart with a whey shake, like 30 gram, well, it's 25 protein, but that's a pretty similar pre-workout meal for during the week. And then usually I'll have 2 meals after I come home from the gym. So I have a big heavy carb protein meal, and then later on I have not so many carbs, a good amount of fat, a good amount of protein again before bed. So I stack what I need around the times when I need it. And you get used to that, and you get used to how much of something you can eat at a certain time. You learn all that. So sorry, this is kind of going into too much of that, but yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to cover, to balance out what you're eating, and because it's much more efficient that way. But yeah, I mean, that's just when you get used to it. But otherwise, I mean, my training's going pretty good. Definitely, some weights on some exercises that usually the strength goes. I'm noticing it's getting difficult on some of them, but not terrible. And other lifts are still going up and improving, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it's to be expected. So. But I'm really trying to keep my mental game going, and really, really trying to make sure that I'm not telling myself that, well, I'm losing weight, I'm smaller, I'm weaker because of that. And no, I don't want to let that happen anymore. So I'm telling myself I've been telling myself lately in the gym, I'm just like, it's psychological, you know, like I'll say it to myself when I'm about to, like I've got dumbbells on my knees ready to, to kick them back. And I'm like, it's psychological. And because, I mean, I'm looking at my arms right there, and they're smaller than they were 2 months ago. So it's like you already think you're weaker. So I'm really, on certain lifts like dumbbell presses and stuff like that, it's really been more difficult on those because the strength usually goes on those. But, I mean, I'm still doing well. Keeping my weight is doing about what it should be, and I'm pretty strong still for where I'm at. I've been about 193, 194 pounds hovering this whole week, so nothing crazy happening. Still on the same everything so far. And the leg is still screwed up, but I'm still working around it, so whatever, I've been icing more and more ibuprofen, so hopefully it'll help with time. But yeah, I don't know. We'll just see. But yeah, that's basically what's going on for now. Also, dang, what was it? Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that I'm just how cool it is to hear from a few of you guys that are that I actually know personally, have met, like either friends or have met at shows through judging or competing or whatever. And it's good to hear that people are like a positive impact on like people enjoying watching them or whatever. So it's cool because I'm not like a really outgoing crazy person. Until you get to know me, then I'm a bit more of a goofball. But like in the beginning, like especially watch my first blog. It's like blah, the whole the whole time. So it's good for me to do these, and it's good that some of you are enjoying them, and more people are watching and more people are commenting. So yeah, it's good to hear that. It's encouraging, and it's really nice to have. It seems like in natural bodybuilding, it's especially with 3DMJ, it's like total family feeling. It's like we're all over the world, literally, all over the world, all over different countries, United States, everywhere, different states. But yeah, and it's nice to meet all these people that are doing the same things that I'm doing, and we're all these crazy people that are bodybuilding or powerlifting, and we're all coming together and sharing knowledge and experience, and it's really, really cool to have that type of atmosphere when you're going through contest prep. To know that you're not totally alone and isolated and just grueling, like having this grueling trip through the year by yourself. So it is really, really cool to know a lot more people this prep than I did before, because last time I was totally, lone wolf, big time. So it's cool. I'm pretty much on my own. And even my coach, we don't really, it's not like I text him every day or something about my stuff. I'm usually, maybe at least once and maybe twice a week we make contact. So, and just kind of keep tabs. But I have a good idea of what I'm doing. I have a good idea of what's going on, so I don't need to bug him all the time. And I know he's got a bunch of other clients too, so I don't try to bother him unless it's something that I need to ask. So it's something important. So yeah, it's good. But talking to all the other 3DMJers and stuff, it's cool. It's a really cool experience. So I've been enjoying it. I'm 9 weeks in, and it's like already, it doesn't even seem like 9 weeks, no problem. I'm already just kind of cruising along and progressing, and it's not like a battle yet. So yeah, it hasn't been bad. And Jeff always laughs when I say that, but he's like, yeah, because you're eating over 3,000 calories. I'm like, yeah, I know, that's awesome. So hopefully it'll keep up that way. And he's saying the same thing. It's like, oh yeah, we'll ride it out as long as we can, as long as we can keep making progress on this, and we'll keep doing it. So, but yeah, that's it for now, I think. I'm also going to do a vlog about my judging experiences coming up, about people who are thinking about competing and maybe want some insight from a judge and competitor's perspective. So I'm going to do that. If anyone else has topics of like non-training vlogs, of like just answering questions, whatever, feel free to email me on here or check out my fan page at facebook.com/naturalfirminator. And yeah, check out 3D Muscle Journey for good articles and information about natural bodybuilding and powerlifting. Awesome site, awesome coaches. So check it all out, and I will be back next time.